Hey everyone, I'm Valerie and welcome back to Valerie Makes. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing all of my recent makes. This might be a minute, so grab your bev of choice. Today mine is the last bit of my coffee that I put over ice. And yeah, let's get right into it. Today I am wearing a thrifted, really cute cardigan paired with my Madden skirt by Tessuti, and this is just a drafted like green tank top that I copied from an American Apparel tank top. So that's what I'm wearing today. And okay, so the first things first, I wanted to start with this thing or this item because I didn't put it in my last recent makes video, which is where it should have gone because I made it then. But I wanted to share it. And it is my Marley one piece. I just used scrap swimsuit fabric that I had in my stash from a needle sharp kit from last summer's swimsuit pattern, which I had made up and really liked. But I had some of this fabric left over. So I did make this Marley one piece. And this is from Edgewater Avenue Patterns. And go and check out her website. She's got so many cool pieces and I wanted to try one out. So I did. I am aware that I should have lengthened the swimsuit because I'm very long in the torso. So I feel like I should have lengthened the bottoms up and also maybe the top down so that it like made sense. So it is it's a little tight because of that reason. Like if I have the bottoms where I want them to sit, I'm hiking them up. And then I'm like, so it's not perfect. I will wear it. It's super cheeky. Like, hello. She's got a tutorial on her YouTube channel. So go check it out if you're making the Marley one piece. And yeah, I did want to buy like I wanted to try this out to see if I liked the pattern. And then if I did, I was going to buy like nicer swimsuit. Not nicer, this is nice, but like another swimsuiting fabric to then make another one in. And I just never really got around to it. I didn't really do much I didn't wear a swimsuit very much at all. I made this before my vacation and I didn't even wear it on there because we didn't really, I don't know. So as much as I want to make swimwear, I don't really wear swimwear that often. So that's why I will go back to this pattern next summer and make another one though. So that is the first thing that I wanted to get out of the way before my recent makes. Okay, and then the other thing that I kind of wanted to touch back on because everyone was like, let me see the finished make. And I had talked about the blanket that I was crocheting and I just had shown the granny squares that I had done, but I finished my blanket. And I'll put up better pictures of it. Like I have it like draped over my couch right now and it's like the perfect like lap size. It's not very big. It's not like too small. It's like a very good first crocheted blanket piece. I'm so happy with it. I think it looks so cute. And this is the Cozy Days Daisy blanket, and it's by All About Amy, and I did talk about it in my last video, and I'll link that so if you missed it, you can go back and watch. But this is my finished blanket, and here is Luna again. Okay, that's a great spot for you, Luna. So let's get on to my new makes, and I'm gonna start with my bag projects. And I've made the Firefly tote bag by Noodlehead. And this is one of them. This is the project size, so it's the smaller one, covered in cat and dog hair, of course. But it's lovely. I actually have some yarn stashed in it right now that I just got, and I really like this tote bag. It has a nice pocket on the outside, a zippered pocket to keep all your fiddly stuff in. There's another pocket on the inside, which I keep like some crochet hooks in. But yeah, I really like this, and I'm happy with the outcome. This one is the tote size bag, and this one is the one that I carry around most often. Like, this is the one I use as like an everyday tote bag. But I love it so much. It's in the same black fabric and then just different different contrasting fabric. The black fabric I did get, it is a cotton oilskin from Minerva. And it's a really great fabric. I actually have, I grabbed it because I keep the Minerva tag on it so I can remember what it is. But I have a pretty good size chunk of it, and which I'm glad to have on hand for making like other tote bags or smaller bag projects. But I really like this, this dried oilskin. What can I say? Noodlehead, I love all of her bags. She has a great YouTube channel, and she has a step-by-step tutorial so you can sew along with her. She also gives you like different options. I had the cotton webbing, but you know, she has different options for this. It's a wonderful tote bag pattern, and I think the only thing that I would do for the larger size next time is maybe make like a divider in it, because I feel like I'm like fishing for my stuff at the bottom. I'm like, oh, it kind of gets lost. It's big, and like I'm kind of fishing for all this stuff that's like fishy, fishy, fishy. I'm like, where's my wallet? And I'm like trying to find it. But I love the size. It's a sturdy bag. I'm very happy with my sewing. I think everything came out really nice. Love this canvas pattern fabric on this one. Very like sturdy. I do want to replace this. I have this like really terrible cording in my stash, but I have so much of it. So I put it on here for the time being, but I think I'm gonna like switch it out for like some twill tape or like make a drawstring. Because it's fine, but I don't like the look of it. It looks like, I don't know, not very professional in my opinion. But that's the only thing that I'm going to change about this one. But for my tote size bag, love it. I ended up doing like the little Chicago screws. Oh, look it. I got a string. I didn't cut off. And then this is a great, I love this pattern. I only got like 1 meter of this fabric, and I wish I had gotten more, but I've been like plopping it in some bags, and yeah, I really like it. Also, my tote size bag is lined in this fabric as well. And then this, like, I liked the color combination, so this was just in my stash for my Taylor Swift dress, and can't say anything negative about this. Really lovely pattern, lovely tutorial, sewed up pretty quickly. Highly recommend. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to share is another Angie tank by Lydia Naomi. I made one in my previous makes video, and this is like the fabric that I wanted to make my next one in, and I did. So this is a wonderful tank top pattern. I really like it. Fits really nice. I made the size extra large, I believe. Yes, I did. And this is a beautiful bamboo cotton jersey. I got this from Stash Fabrics when I was in Vermont, and it's a delight. It's lovely. It feels good. But yeah, so I talked a lot about the Angie tank in my last video, so I won't go into details, but a really lovely, if you're looking for like a one shoulder tank top pattern, I highly recommend it. It's free, and there's so many samples. Like if on Instagram, if you like go on the hashtag for this, people just have made so many of these, and it's really a staple in my summer wardrobe. I wore it a ton. But yeah, the Angie tank. All right, the next thing that I have on my list that I wanted to share, but you also might know about it if you've watched my video, and I'll link it above if you haven't. But this is my Evie skirt by Tessuti, and I got this in my needle sharp box for August. It's a lovely skirt. I have worn it a couple times. I'm really excited to start wearing it more now too in the fall. It pairs well with a lot of stuff in my wardrobe, and I'm so happy with it. If you have watched that, I'm not going to like get into details because I've already made a video on it. So go check that out if you want to know more, but highly recommend the Evie skirt from Tessuti. Love it so much. I can't say anything negative about this either. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is the Suncatcher dress. And this is by Handmade Millennial. And this was in my, I talked about making this dress in my fabric haul video. And before I made it in the Liberty fabric that I wanted to make it in, I did kind of want to give it a test first and see if I liked it. So I had this fabric in my stash, and this is a Fabric Godmother exclusive print. It's called the Maddie, and this is in it's a crepe. I wrote it down. Yeah, a satin crepe, and I got it when I was at the Knitting and Stitching show last October, and it's a lovely fabric, and it was not too bad to work with. It's not the easiest to like control and maneuver, but I didn't really have too much problems. But I like this dress, and I've worn it a bunch when it's been really hot, and it's flowy. It's pretty. I like feel like really good in it now. But I had, it was a journey to get there, my friends. I made the size that I thought I was instead of like remeasuring myself. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go with this one. And also at the size that I thought I was, it was a little bit smaller because I knew it was oversized. I've seen what it looked like. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to size down at the size that I thought I was. Now, that's always a mistake, and I know that. But I started making it, and it's kind of like you make the front and the back, and then you like piece it together at the sides. And the finishing is all done in French seams. So before I did the sides in French seams, I was like, let me baste it together because it's looking like, I just want to see if it fits. It just fit, and it was basted at the very end. Well, meaning just fit, like I could squeeze it on, but it was tight. And I was like, well, this isn't enough room. So I hummed and hawed about what I could do to save it. I had some fabric left, so what I decided to do is just make a 2-inch strips, the length of the whole side, and then I sewed it in. So yeah, that's what I did, and I'll put up close-ups so you can see this better. Like, you're not going to be able to tell because of the print, and that's also why I knew I could get away with it, because I knew the print is just, it's pretty busy, so like no one's gonna really know, and the skirt is so flowy that like you can't see it. But yeah, I'll put up close-ups of that just so you can see what I did, and it worked out pretty well. So instead of like having that really nice like clean finish on the inside, I did have to serge it, but that's okay. And then I pressed it really nice, which it pressed really well. But so this should have been French seams. and I had to use my serger on it instead. That's okay. I wish the back was a bit lower. I thought that it was based on some of her samples, but when I've looked at other people's Suncatcher dress, I've noticed that it kind of comes up like where mine does. So I thought it was a me thing, but I actually think it's like the pattern. So I wish the back was a bit lower, and I am somebody who doesn't have a very large chest, so I can get away with very low cut stuff, and I feel very comfortable in it because I'm not gonna expose anything, so it's fine. But I do feel like the construction on the sides of the bust panels, I need to work on that if it's something that I want to like revisit. I'm glad this piece is in my wardrobe, and it has been a garment that's been worn. So I see that that is a success. Am I like itching to make another one? Not at the moment. Also, when I was talking about my plans, I had someone be like, I'm really worried about it because I feel like I don't want to feel like a maternity dress, because some of the ones that like they do kind of look maternity-ish, but I don't think that it does for me, and I don't really think it like I just find it extremely comfortable. And is it the most flattering thing for my body type? I don't know. And like the thing that I care most about is, do I feel good in it, and is it comfy and cute? And so those are all checked when I wear this. So with all that being said, if it's a style that's not for you, but like you see a bunch of people that are like making it and you like what they look like in it, give it a go. It's not a very long like process. But definitely measure yourself before you cut it out. Which is what you should do for the start of every project. But so that is this, and I'm very happy with it. Was a journey. It was a journey, but we got there, and I have this beautiful dress as an outcome in this luscious fabric. I love it so much. All right, for my next make, I made another Savi dress by Sew House 7 in this very luscious Liberty Lawn fabric. This was one of my fabric haul plans, and here it is. I really like it. I decided not to do the waist elastic in this one, just as like a classic, just very like straight shift-ish dress. And I like, when I first made it, I put it on and I was like, because it's the lawn, it kind of holds its shape, but has like some fluidity to it. And I was like, does it need like the elastic? So I kind of like thought about it for a minute, but I don't think so. Like I really like the way that it is. I've been wearing it as like all sorts of things. Like a nightgown, nighttime, it's hot, and I'm at night, like this in the morning when I wake up, throw it on. So I'm wearing it kind of like a pajama, but I've also been like styling it with like like my jean vest, and like I think that it just is a very versatile pattern. I also have was thinking about like layering it over. I have this mesh like brown long sleeved like mock neck top, and I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I will for this video, but I want to layer that over like this dress on top of that. I think that would kind of look cute with like the different pattern mixing. But happy with this. It's lovely. And I will say that my machine, I think, it kind of wanted to eat this fabric a little bit.
Heavy, no! Get the corn out of his mouth! Don't let him swallow it! Put your mouth!
But I did find that my machine, like at times, was like, let me eat you, fabric. You're too beautiful. I need to devour you. And it did. And it made me sad. But other than a few times where it did that, it was a pretty quick sew, and I'm very happy with the finished make. Also, just like, come on, it's beautiful. Love it. Okay. Oh, I threw it, but let me tell you, I have made that dress before, but it is, I made a size 12 at the bust, and I graded out to a size 14 at the hip, and it's wonderful. Yeah, so that's the last thing I wanted to say about it. And another thing that I've had cut out for a minute but haven't sewn up is the Unaa dress by Kwik Sews. And there's no way I'm going to be able to hold this for you to see it. So I'll definitely put up pictures and videos of me in it. This fabric is so good. I got this from Stash Fabrics in Vermont when I was there on vacation. And it is this like linen blend that is perfect. It is a beautiful weight, but it's not too, it's like completely opaque, but it's not too heavy. It has a beautiful drape. The feel is so good. I will link the fabric. They have a like an online shop that you can buy from, and I'll see if I can find this and like link it. And if there is any, I'll link it down below. Highly recommend it. It presses so well, and it's perfect for this dress because you need to make a bunch of channels to run your elastic through. So just pressing it, it stays. Like there's like I didn't really even have to pin it in place, like, because it just stayed. And I loved it. So what a joy this dress was to make. I was worried because I had this dress, I bought this dress like last year, and I bought it in a particular size, and I was like worried that like maybe this size wouldn't fit me anymore. But I went through with it, cut it out, made it up, and it fits great. Not too tight at all. I will say that a lot of it's a lot of elastic, and it's like elasticated arms, the neckline, the back, the waist. So I have this giant roll of elastic, and it's like 1/4 inch elastic in my stash. It's not the best quality, but I have so much of it. I'm like, I'm using it. I need to use this. So I used it in this dress, and I think that because it's not like a higher quality, that the measurements for the elastic in this dress like didn't make sense when I would put it in. Like before I sewed anything together, I like tried it on to make sure that the elastic was a good, like it was good. And mostly it was like, well, that's not true. It wasn't. I had to like shorten all of it. The only ones that I didn't shorten were the arms, and I have larger arms, so I knew that like that would probably fit fine, and it does. But the elastic around the front to like, I had to take out probably 6 inches on both sides. Like that's how much I took out. I'm like, how was this? I don't know if it's like accommodating for someone with like a larger bust, which maybe that's the only thing that really makes sense to me. And so I took out that much elastic in the front channels on each side, and I still feel like I probably could have taken out even a little bit more. But it's fine. I really like it. And then also for a waist elastic, I had to take out. So for the waist elastic, they put elastic like in the back, and then it's attached by 2 strings, which is what this piece is. Like the drawstring piece is in the middle. So I attached it, and basically when I first did it, I stretched it out, and like for it to fit me right, you could see the elastics on the end. That's how much it stretched. So I had to take out a bunch of elastic in the back so that the straps made sense. Long story short, pattern is beautiful. Get yourself some high quality elastic if you're going to make this dress, because then you won't have any problems. But I love it. I didn't know if it was really my style. Sometimes I feel like something that's a little bit, I mean, the cutouts and like the skin showing, none of that bothers me. I'm happy, like all that's totally fine. But I felt like maybe the poofiness and like the sleeves would like feel, I don't know. But I wanted to try it because I really like it on other people. I think it looks so good. But I love it. I love it. I'm so happy with it. This fabric, everything about it. I can't wait to wear it more in the fall. I was worried it was going to be like a late summer make, but I've been able to wear it a couple times, and even if I have to put it away until the spring, I'm fine with that. But I think that I'm going to be able to wear it a few times in the fall. So yeah, and this color is beautiful. Everything about it. 10 out of 10. If you're wanting to make the Unaa dress by Kwik Sews, do it. It's great. And for the last garment thing I wanted to talk to you about is this beautiful double gauze lavender set that I made. This was also in my plans video, and I'm so happy with it. I love this fabric. I love the color. For the top, I used the Kwik Sew. Where are you? The Kwik Sew, the men's button-up pattern. I shortened the length and the sleeves, and the sleeves are still, the length is perfect in my opinion, but the sleeves are still way too long. And I feel like I shortened the sleeves by like 2 inches and they were still too long. But because it's dropped shoulder, I felt like when I held up the sleeve piece, it was so, I'm like, is this going to be too short? But it ended up not being, because then I have the cuff and all of that. But yeah, I could have gone shorter on the sleeve. Can't really say anything. I mean, if you don't have a double gauze set in your wardrobe, you need to cross out, like you need to put all your other plans aside and just whip one up. It's so lovely. I've been wearing it as loungewear around the house. I've been wearing the top part like as a layering piece and wearing it out. I get so many compliments on it. I did try to like do, I don't know why, but I did some like embroidery stitches on the pocket. Nobody can see them. And it was kind of a pain in the ass. I can swear. It was kind of a pain to do. And I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Anyway, but I did add that. I added a cute label to the back. And yeah, the one thing that I did not want to, so this pattern, obviously it's a button-up shirt pattern for a man. And so it calls for like interfacing and all of that, but I didn't put any interfacing in this top. I will I'll give you any updates if I regret that decision going forward. But I made the Carolyn pajamas, which is what the bottoms, the shorts is what I made the bottoms in. I don't have them with me right now because they're in my wash right now. But I did make the Carolyn pajama shorts as the shorts for this set. But when I made the top pajama from the Carolyn set, I put the interfacing in because it told you to, and it just isn't, like, it's too stiff, and I use lightweight interfacing, and I don't think that it needs it at all. I have watched videos on people making the Carolyn pajamas and them being like, I don't even put it in at all. So I was like, I'm gonna try that because I really wanted just like the softest, like slouchiest look for this top, and I definitely think that I got it. I was concerned about the button placket, but it feels like it's sturdy, like it's holding up good. I don't really wear it buttoned often unless I'm wearing it around the house. It's just like a shirt, so I button one or two, and that's it. But highly recommend. Also, the most worn thing that I've made in this whole like recent makes haul, this by far, every day I put it on. Every day. It's so comfy. I love it. Cancel your plans. Make a double gauze set. You'll thank me later. Oh, I think I do. Okay, so the shirt, the Kwik Sew, I made the size large. And I told you about all the other adjustments I made, shortening the length and the sleeves. And then the shorts, I made a size 12. So, a little more info for you. Love it so much. The last thing that I made is this crocheted bunny. I've been working on this bunny for a little bit, but so cute. This is the I made this for my nephew. And this is the Lucy the Hare pattern from the book, the Edwards Menagerie, the new collections book, and it's by Toft. I'll link their website down below. They have wonderful like patterns and kits you can purchase. I'm obsessed with some of the like newer crocheted like animals, and not even animals, like vegetables. Like, go check out their website if you're a crocheter of little stuffed creatures, because they're so cute and I want to make them all. But this is my very first stuffed animal project, and I couldn't be happier with it. I will say that I did use this is like a very soft yarn. It is like a heavier weight yarn, but it's like the soft kind. And I don't know if it was the correct one to use. It's not like very like squishy, but it's sturdy. So I'm excited about that. I do want to go back and like try to touch up her eyes a bit. But overall, it was lovely. They also have a YouTube channel, which helps you, like, if you're brand new, like walks you through it a bit. But this is the book that I used, and I checked this out of the library, which if you are a crafter of any kind, and you are just like looking for materials and go to your library. They have a ton of crochet books, knitting books, scrapbooking books, quilting books, whatever your craft of choice is, they've got you. And like this way, it's free for you to use. You can check it out as many times as you need to. You can photocopy a pattern if you want to. Like it's all available for you. So highly recommend your local library if you're a crafter. Anyway, there's so many cute patterns in here, and I'm excited to try up another one before I gotta return it. But yeah. So I can't give you any pro tips because I'm not a pro yet. I just kind of want it. And she stands up, her like everything that she's supposed to do. I sewed it together. I don't know if I did it right. So all the things that I'm like, I can't give you any tips. Here's the outcome though. And she's cute, and I'm excited to just let it go live with my nephew, and hopefully, I don't know, someday like he'll be like, oh, my aunt made me this, and like have it for a long time. So yes, this is it. All of that. I have been busy. Also just busy in life. As you know, you've probably heard him in this video. My dog Miles is an almost 14-year-old pug, and he's been having some health issues lately that have been just worrying me to bits. But yeah, I just wanted to be open about that and just, my vibe lately has been pretty sad based on the information we've gotten on Miles. But I just wanted to say that because I know a lot of you comment like when you can hear him or when I like tell him to be quiet because he's distracting me. I just kind of wanted to be open about that. And also, yeah, just kind of let you know what's been going on in my life a little bit. So, no worries yet, but I'll keep you posted on my baby boy Miles, aka Potato Boy, aka the boy, all of his nicknames. We just love him so much. But I think that is it from me today. I appreciate you all so much for being here. If you could, please like this video. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. You know you want to. You're back. You're watching another video. You're thinking, should I subscribe to what Valerie makes? Yes. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.